Nyame adom bibia fine.
Okay, World Cup final na yes, final match na say.
And World
Cup na emu.
There be final match. But utie ne nsem ne dia. Someone so bet me I can final na a represented tournament ni nyina. But non there or person say World Cup final match no.
Sir.
Final match.
You sure say the represented tournament ni.
Oh there be. Or person say Ghana referee be call World Cup na final match ayebo. Tinka 2022 right? World Cup na final match na Argentina boy nanka Ghanaian referee.
Sana wo tiase.
Sana okano.
Oh yeah sure.
Sana okano. Okay. Sana okano.
Me dem ka so say tournament ni
because
say unko class 1 a.
Yeah.
Untimi fiti preko pe say wo ko school enfa ko secondary school. Ana meboa.
Yeah.
Aha nti enye possible say obeka na preko pe say or pese Ghana referee could define her. So can World Cup ni nyina. Si ebenya Ghanaian referee a obetimi akwa akodi eye World Cup no. Ba sa na wo kan meja mo na mo kurakura ye. Mo na mo ye producers enti the solo wo kan no eno na ebetie. Why? Na ye de aye adwuma nti ye bedi hu nkomo. Na enra ye de tudwa se Accra House of Folk. Enei almost say anyadom be complain bia de ama referees na ensem bebre wo ho de ntia almost mo fa complain bia enko eye the Ghana Football Association aso ye no eno ye bedi ho komiti na ye referee so pa e wo eye dwumadie so kame ye se Ghana referees no eni omo form nwodi de omo pe na omo ye nti ye be fia ene omo na ye wo mo so a ye bedi omo ho enkomo ene other stories wo ho a ya boabo no efrifie ni nyina no ebeka ho asem anwumre ewo eye dwumadie ni so program no so betimi do message aba 0241915555 0241915555 ubetimi do message aba say SMS WhatsApp o de ba ebenya bre ene adaje ne akenkan ewo dwumadie so ede ama wo asem bisa bi so a o de ba ebre wo ma yebeyi ano ede ama Solomon Carter ede ewura nkofo nkroso na fe enseme wo nkofo nkroso nyina no solo ede aguo ede ama me so de voice na ba
ai so
we obesi eboti
ai nti de wo boni kakra bia na ya hwe
referees manager eye owura Alex Cote
The first one is to get a FIFA referee to the World Cup final. That is the first thing. If not from the current crop of FIFA referees that we have, I'm looking at the next generation of the FIFA referees. We will get it. We will get them. If they are able to keep up with the work, the education and training that we have given them, I'm sure we will get them. When I came into refereeing, my target was to get to the FIFA referee and also get to the World Cup. That was my target. And for me, I said that I would not even bother if it is under 17, under 20, or whatever it is. The world stage was very important. I was not able to get there, and so I told myself that given this opportunity, I must get somebody to get there.
Solo, Jibo, consider you correct.
Oh, na we me cry na we dey na me no.
Kwasi you correct. But o say ono ye adwuma we.
Nso omo sa okọ shop a. Omo wo phone different obia agent ho.
Okay.
Nti ono no agent a oye adwuma mo ne o hye na tare no.
Okay.
Ti de wo gene so no. Omo wo ehun agent wo this sub shop na nkasa. Obekọ so na bia Samsung for hobby. Obekọ na bia Apple for hobby. Nti sa na ye omo ye no.
Ti kwasi do you correct.
Oh, you correct pa on there.
Kwasi akwaba.
Na dey say me bia ni chiro kushi ba na mpo we dey.
One thing so they say ye share the boss ye nkubusa. Ye gene dey any tum.
Oh, na we dey.
Because of you correct nti kwasi ye mfa chire nkubusa. So
na dey say price e tare ho.
Ese ye dia. Kane mpanyifo soma no
ade e na tare ho yi we nyam na mtwere yi
kane mpanyifo soma no ya soma bi da tete kane mpanyifo soma ya soma bi da ho
oh yeah o mutimi fa akire na
yes mo solo koto we bra na saade na ya sa soma siasia wo ho se yesi solo nko ha nkoto ade mentu so ko ho na koto nti afi ye be hwese ni bisi
we say transparent
e da se but ade ba kwa na ha me American tentem na ode aduru ha no how quick now ye no ma
me chiro
echina so ye holiday
da bi omo no ade no ko to aya na sticker bi tare ho omo te
ye nkwa ma no ne na de bi
omo nya ga kra se bu
so ye nkwa ma no ne ye nkwa ma no
ye omo shin bi e sa why mo
solo sound was
so no time no
issues now raising you can see scrutinize here and there are a lot of issues there
can stay where you are stay where you are
I say maybe free ban
say kwama no ne
okay minim na
because one sem na can see scrutinize here and there are a lot of issues there
anga some nifi
ade eni na me dey
kwama no ne
so me kan ho asem ye ba fi mu from day one ye ba first seat ba kwa for no so it's the second seat executive the third na what obed ne ba ya ni seat no so bi ya no abehye obato no ko epe bia ma no enyansie
over seat
na say ya brante ba de bia no oja first no obetam second obetam na say ya me na mtande ase so na bia se we dem se some judgment o
so le yankwa ma
na bia some judgment o me ntimi nkota de ase so
yankwa ma no
right enti ya de kakra ba ena nwumre so na fe ye wi ya din komo kakra no so e by way of access Ghanaian referee so Ghana Premier League, you know, Emuna nyame ya domo a English EFL Championship playoffs and mpanyimfo announce SS starting 2026-2027 season, you know, ade omu increase, you know, at the ako 8 teams and 10 kaneno na 6 teams and airball the ten say one first and second one more qualify automatically now for second, third, fourth, any fifth, maybe third, fourth, fifth and six. One more akobe playoffs. Some of the two ebe count. And they say no playoff format. You know, ebe sisa first team, any second team, ebe qualify automatically. No more the Premier League anymore. Now, third and fourth teams. You know, yeah, the Oma to stand by. The obedi number 5, number 6, number 7, any number 8. Yeah, be draw mo 5th, bebo 8th, na 6th, about 7th. Na mienu na be qualify no abeshia 3rd and 4th no na from our last round of knockout na nsana bako etumi akoka first and second no marem Premier League away Sakraya Sky Bet Championship me ba chom wo so games no wo mo edieba ye dia won sam na dem from 2026-2027 number of teams are able playoffs ebe free 6 ako 8 ye den eno enwan sam amount ewo eye dwumadie no so wuram ewo PSG wo mo boboko na so mo try ese omo be extend can in Lee ne contract na so ese Atletico Madrid aboram ese wo mo pekan in Lee na wabam abe replace Antoine Griezmann ewa Atletico Madrid and some jama mo ni nyina se player wo mo ahwa mo so PSG for crano wo mo ensheda emfili no mo ensheda emane mobo ni bi enti so no ombenya ne dia nkebeboa ama watumi aba be bo adwuma eten amomo a eno so won sam na ba ye de ma mo ewo eye dwuma die ne so na already ding anso ade Alvaro Arbeloa wakasa ahead of Celta Vigo game Ochenaba so Arbeloa ese nyamianum ni krani minute wose wodem Emma Brahim Diaz no enya de o mani 5 minutes no no a ena wose ye blame no nunya ni se Brahim Diaz uko training na oye ni kama o se player na ho fama ewo games training grounds oye ni kama enti no nka woso mani more minutes but ono ankasa coach no won shada nim genti Brahim Diaz one shada Emmanuel a minute and so ewo Madrid team ni mo eno e de free home mamo ewo e show no so Walid Regragui eno ye di two just one Morocco one national team na party ways no yes say nanka Saudi clubs pa na eba na so but orano I catch Saudi clubs eso no peso ko Europe. No, I shall say chronic Spanish clubs in be a dinkomo, any English clubs in be dinkomo, and to an pese. Wabeko, now I coach our Saudi Arabia, and we are Walid Regragui, one also dear Eba and you may. Now, boss, and no make Harry Maguire and Samno, essay a man 15-month suspended sentence ewo Greece jata otina case ni mu ediye eyo orani dinde Ionis Paradises and I did to just say after Bibiano police one actual brand senka on krata fanko England now English Premier League in pension for woman and Barney Harry Maguire from playing matches ewo eye league in Muninyani say say or buy or be sorte police officers no say no mechemucho 2020 na sa case way esi entino Harry Maguire any ni sister na chese image wo da so kama yes post for no achache judge no eso ntromra nanka Harry Maguire ye suspended no for games so EP on him abra one so anya 15 match away 15 month suspended sentence Greece eno ensem no eba Inter Milan na omo pe Alisson Becker womate esa Alisson Becker peso extended contract no edem ema Liverpool they say attention no akodi Tottenham Hotspur wom goalkeeper na so ye Guillermo Vicario ena Inter say wom be chance no edin komo na from ahwe so mbetumi edi no aba Inter no aba be si akan edi amom Galatasaray president Orani Didi Dersan Osbeck ena o say what is Crawford Castle? Victor James Osimhen, the 7 table benya, the 8 table benya, the 7 benya, or so Tiana say. Now Victor Osimhen, contract Galatasaray, Sport Club, woman anyone, and ya dear, woman the close to be a Eddie Hashem, SAB discuss ba, Yebe Jano, and I say be out to Escasea, Yebe Monaco, or say club will be a baby, and Galatasaray, and I was say Bob War, Eddie Club, no. Because play away and not dear the contract Sikabi Hashem SOT Bejano Amana Besia Kain Ejama and so Elon Seminum Eba Boss Gary Bill a Dinkomo Gary Bill na an area where Dinkomo P na Gary Bill Semino Mete and Mwaka or say yes as Zinedine Zidane Ebe Coachy Madrid ma Omoje a Champions League you know etwa so emprema Kumi and Sano Danger Man Gareth Bale say Zidane didn't do too much. If you played against Barca or Bayern, we did 15 minutes of tactics. That's all. Or see Zidane na ye bona ba so no nyere e ba tactics ke to every or cheche or say yeah top players that Ronaldo, Benzema, Gareth Bale mi gina ni mu ha o see Zidane o say akwa no anhye da anya bibi sonku bi ha e Madrid team ni ma ye ntini hu jai no eno ya Gareth Bale so enkom a ode e ba na nwumre ya o tibi e wo eye show no eso reku heba misha eye ekrase edro na auto reku heba misha o ye rest assured say pressure ya there ebe come from cocoa ebe free ho infections ebe ko menstrual disorder ebe ko e ma mema no power am de be bo adwuma na face so aboa ama ye red blood cells and white blood cells enya ahoden e wo ye nipadua ni mendroi ebi e wo ba bia ye ton enro e wo oman mu ha o pereko eba mixture for 0244 47 0067 0244 47 0067 PKB Group of Companies. Mewacho dealers in car batteries, car tires, brand new ones. Brand nebejo dear. A bono, a form, your type will be your size be a edema car tire no, a bear kama, a PKB Group of Companies. Yeah, dear no, ebina beje. We are not your mouth, car battery. At the account, main office or Tafon Cremo for no, and anymore for Chrome, New Road Junction, and our face so Brigade or Tashinungwa Beach, a Quine Quaterman for 0209 170 030. Perfect skin and body therapy, bra. Your skin come at the amount. Pimples, beko, stretch marks, beko, nenso, beko, kucha, scar, ebeko, tattoos, yebe paper, edi amamo. Ye we are now, ya reshape body no. Body slimming, stomach reduction, capping therapy, body enlargement, and a flat tummy. Flat tummy goes in the fire no mechanic, but perfect skin. Na your man in your reality, and for your beer, your location, no, you'll be Kumase, you'll be on crying after you'll be, and so our takra the friend 0553312911. Bash digital satellite. decoder bia oba yebema obi ubenya bo bia hwe TV so be efe program bia wo TV so bia no ye decoder no na ebi wo so a unya bi na wahwe bash yaso ye wa Report Junction ship mu eho na ye wo 0200 050848 0200050848 na ye di enkomo na waje decoder Nescafe ese Ramadan bosumi Nescafe tonsa afrel sebe kanya no montuo sonko ne ho ye be chodo everise ani aso na ye adoye so nefu aduasan pe ene kwan aduasan ubetumi anomo Nescafe wa anije ene ahonkam nti wonom eno nko a anaso de bibi eka ho ama atra wo sen ase de dabia okwan foforo bi so no ote ahomeka Nescafe ede emao mesim paibo bia oye nkremoni na wo bono oni adofo nkamom na momfa yen kafi anone ahodo a yato yen bo ase aye no kama yi enje moani na opesa okenkan bibi kakra efa ne ye kan ho a content video ne so Nescafe website social media handles ahodo ne so bibia ho Nescafe man kremofo nyina Ramadan Karim Nescafe make your world afa de we no a Pillar of Zion Church International womo announce say convention kese pa baso na Easter convention onim say Easter no April bosome no ne na watwe edikan na Easter no eba na we no Easter convention Pillar of Zion Church International evangelist akwasia wa eda no general overseer the convention Babara Sports Stadium Heroes Park ho jumadi no so Thursday 2nd April ekopim Sunday 5th April 2026 na team no the oil of the Holy Spirit hon konkro no 1 John chapter 2 verse 27 ebejina so na ya chekere erade asem anopa no yebehia 8:30 am na anwumre bia yehia 6 p.m. ti a free awada ekopim ne kwesi ada so 2nd April to 5th April anopa ebehia na anwumre yehia bray na so be kan ye ho na enwosra bia hon konkro no ede ema Christopher no nso wanya wo de wa bra Easter the convention kese no ba shane so a Pillar of Zion Church International evangelist akwese wa edano and it is a Easter convention yi eba. On that note amanone nsem asi aboafo nsem ye de aba na wiye messages no still manembra 0241915555 0241915555 ye be ho adwuma ede amano aye part of the show live on Oyerepa Radio, live on Facebook Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, live on TV Oyerepa Television, Highway Sports Etwaso Amamu with Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker. Oh boy, Jibo, Petit Pele. Hey, boss me Petit Pele na Jibo. Petit Pele consort. On the dano.
Hey,
Ninja
nipe huna mani.
Nye easy kuncha na kuncha fa ho kan de ene de. Petit Pele consort.
Na no na. Obi se na se obedi so esan and sa consultancy.
Obi ani ho.
Petit Pele.
Oh yeah.
Obi ani ho.
Oh, say
Eze kwagu.
Petit Pele ma no mu no.
Oma
minim so
na kuncha kuncha wa you. Oh
kuncha nka.
First station friend say.
Prince Kuncha.
Ahojo run about.
Osho.
Oh, DBS for we no.
Oh.
Okay.
Enti.
I want to Kuncha ho.
Osho oye adwuma pa.
Okay. Prince Kuncha.
Oye adwuma.
The only honorable.
Say a year na ya we page no as I started jiji hu ska ho.
Hey Kuncha. As you say, wa sha asuma de kakraka bi.
Kuncha de.
ɛwɔ stadium
you unit
ɔsɛ wɔanya America ne bi ankɔ ankɔhyɛ asomaden wɔ ha ɔdi na America wɔ Ghana
ɔdi na America
na obi a woyɛ unit committee member so pa assemblyman ɛna wastarte na wɔhyehyɛ asomade bi
ɔmo feeling brutal
kucha ɔyɛ chef ɔyɛ chef wɔ mantem hɔ paa o
solo brɛ na yɛmfa voices ne toɔ no afei bɛna kɔyɛ wo nua yi ne ma no nam sɛ pressure wɔ no so
boss na
bi anyɛ sorted
ayi George Fie aka nsɛm paa o
ɔse sɛ
ɔse sɛ ɔno sɛ ɔyɛ kɔtɔkɔsii wa mining companies bebree wɔ asanteman mu a ɔmu tu asante agudie kɔdi kwa adɛnti na nsɛ sɛ afi bia ɔmu di between $5 to $10 million ɛhyɛ kɔtɔkɔ mu
George Fie sɛ ɛnyɛ bɛtɛ saa o
ɔse no ɔse because kɔtɔkɔ no ɛyɛ asante agyapadeɛ ɛna mo so modidi wɔ asanteman mu asante asase so nti wo deɛ mode kɔ no mo nso mo as mo part of mo social corporate
social responsibility
saa de ka no thank you mo nso mo fa
CSR
mo nso mo fa kakra mo ama ɔman ma no ninye kɔtɔkɔ deɛ ni gye brɛ ɔman ma no
ɛnyɛ bad o but
so ho enti ɛsɛ obi timi ɔho sɛ wɔn ni nyinaa no sɛ wotie ne kasa mu yie paa de a and megye sɛ soro bɛboa me anya voice no ɔmu nyinaa no deɛ wɔka nyinaa ne sɛ somebody should be able to impress upon these companies ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ better boss deɛ ɔka no yɛ nokorɛ but ɛyɛ how you be able to present a proper proposal to them convincing them explain to them why there's the need for them to invest into the lifeblood of Asante Mine
saa adwuma we enye adwuma ketewa o
ɛnyɛ sɛ adwuma bi ne hɔ ɛmrɛ wɔ wiase
adwuma we enye si wo adwuma o
oh
adwuma we enye board adwuma o
the CEO with his board ɛde bɛkɔ baabi ɛsɛ ɔmo de kɔ chairman nyabotere na ɔmo so akɔ pushi na ɔmo so akɔ yɛbɛhu deɛ bɛyɛ na ɔmo so akɔ pushi baabi ɛsɛ ɔmo kɔ pushi na baabi a power no na tumi no afiri hɔ nom ɔho na saa tumi no akɔ company fɔ ne hɔ na tumi no akɔ ka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ awɛ aha na mote yɛ adwuma afi bi a moma yɛ bibi sɛ ne yɛ so mfa mmɔ tim no ho ɛbra because boss yɛn kuromam na yɛte asanteman mu anaasɛ yɛte kumase hanom no yɛntumi nsɔre nkɔ those mining companies ne hɔ sɛ de bia ɔmo yɛ sika ntɔ aduane ni
okay
ade a ɔmo bɛyɛ de aboa yɛn a ɛbɛma yɛ ni bɛgye ne sɛ kɔtɔkɔ de bia kɔtɔkɔ bɛkɔ kan na bɛkɔ ɛbɛtu mpɔn if kɔtɔkɔ kɔ kan na sɛ kɔtɔkɔ tu mpɔn a ɛde ani gye de brɛ kuroma no de ani gye de brɛ ɔman ma no ɛma bibia akɔ yie in that regard enti no so wote mu bi na woyɛ adwuma wɔ mu bi di a ɛsɛ sɛ ahia wa sɛ anaasɛ ɔma no yɛ ohia sɛm sɛ wobɛboa ma kɔtɔkɔ so tu ɛkɔ kan kwan ni bi
we dey just opim so
ɛyɛ sɛ ne ba ne saa no wako so akyerɛ no
we just opim so we bro board ne management so
enti ba ne saa no a woyɛ proposal ni wi a na wo de kɔ wako so akyerɛ
sɛ mining companies on Ashanti region obi a na so contribute to bibi to Asante
kɔtɔkɔ na nya na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo bra for region ayi ɔmo osisi ɔmo ma efensen aduana sika yi wonim sɛ nana adwuma bedu atimi ayɛ ama sisi ayi ɔmo kɔma Chelsea sika ɔmo kɔma Chelsea sika enti ha deɛ we kura de ha deɛ ne kura de ne yɛ ketekete kra de hia ne sɛ board CEO no wobɛyɛ proposal de akɔma board no na board na koso akyerɛ krowura asa
yenti owura George Fie ɛwɔ sansimi ho.
When it comes to recruitment, Kotoko should be rubbing shoulders with all the big teams in Africa. Say TP Mazembe to Kotoko should be able to buy. Say Ali to Kotoko should player Ali Beton Kotoko should be able to. Ukoka people say, oh, na Kotoko dear Ali Sika mu almost at the point Sala Sika Odima Ali in a year no. Then you ska ketwa. And Ukoka Bibeka Josu na Kotoko be the Kotoko should be able to attract that kind of sponsorship. Kotoko should be able to attract that kind of sponsorship. Sabi Ashanti region Sansino, and 100% and they about 90%. Nina Elton for there. Ghana has so upebia mining gold no type Ashanti region count. Are you saying that you will be intimate of a good investor? Emma Obaba mining in a responsible mining, and they can't lie screen mining. Yeah, catch us anybody say 5 million. Put 5 million in Kotoko every year, or 10 million in Kotoko every year. You can do it. It's so easy. So when you are able to put money in Kotoko, first also to me compare sponsor no this is Kabeshe Kotoko. I'm a Kotoko Swetimia Koto player, Etianica 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Say Kotoko Beko market, so Koto player. Ghana, Kotoko should be able to buy every player, be a very good Bia or Team Bia or Ghana. And it's a Kotoko Gold Stars a pre-player. In no disrespect to Gold Stars, that is not disrespect because Gold Stars Stadium, I am the stadium na I am Busuno, and I am maybe 2% of Kumasi Sports Stadium. Enti say Kotoko Nankasa Antimian packaging brand ni year. Now see you na yafa ya board no ya funny first Messi Brabe team no bar. You are going to work at the direction of the board. That kind of the humanity, you know, heading.
Hey. Urajo Jeffrey Wakasa.
Oh yes.
Na say the all kind dey na say Kotoko CEO race no yin ho afiri mo.
Me ntimi nkasa.
The said that you know Matthew no dia. I know be no afrim.
And I say yam for board. Not the direction of the club. Na nya board na dia masi we no di so na mo ba bi na board na mo ba bi.
But direction no enu ko say you tie to a certain idea bi.
Na say you come to work under the
direction there. But if the chief executive no
to the boss ideas.
Master. Football na kodu sese no.
And then
direction ya tie what to be na direction is say.
Asem na oka no me hwe asem ni on
ensemu mpa
player kan la li for ton ese Kotoko timi.
Esu team tobie. That is only when Kotoko can compete with
like Esikasem.
Esika
Kwan be so nye first can beba.
Kwan be ne first beba. E kwan chen ade efe. Esika ya. Sika so yakote droma do so ya aban ya.
Ade na yen kwan chen na akwache.
Na kwache de obidin.
Some no na ekura de no.
Ya bi ade e wo kwan esi kwan ho a wutika mu ntwam. Ana wonam na wo hu sa ade na efe. Esi kwan ho bi asini dan fefe wudu ho no ma tumi se dan di efe o.
Kwan chen de efe.
Tata se. Uko utumi so bi ebro fo kama na no ne number body fo ebomu you. Esika ka say
ko over here na hu say.
Eti o say a lot of mining companies say Kotoko timi engage wo.
Yes.
Na omo contribute to financially. Say the be ya Kotoko betia rob shoulders with
the big boys in Africa.
Yeah.
Boss asem na waka no enye bad saa o. Asem na waka no enye bad saa o. And me know ya adwen say eburu CEO so. Maybe even board credit be eburu wo so. But it is not beyond Kotoko. Because Kotoko no e wo wura. E na Kotoko wura no asantima ye ne dia. Enti se wote asantima mu na wudi dwa wa ha no na se nyame ye wadom na kakra ba wonsam a. Fa kakra bo a ade a be ma asantima ni age a. We ni boss we ni no adentina esa wo twetwe wona ase. Gold Stars e o baby ani so gold mines company wo ho omo sponsor Gold Stars asem bi ni ho kama
omo de omo team no
na de nya baby ani ne wo
e yo my team
e na mje nya baby ani ne wo team no matia makroma no ti say na sa Ashanti Gold omo wi omo de team no makroma no esu na Gold Fish na sponsor
onim say Gold Stars meshedane omo mpanyifo ni bi di nkomo na no more ka kire me say this year ombe so win league ne ko Africa biem Africa na nyese chinchin ombe so mokoje anomo koye bibi gidigidi omo nim say omo mfisusuade but omo company ne say omo ko Africa no even with the company name na da omo jesi nanim no mileage omo nyaaye no if opportunity ba say Gold Stars ko Africa at every single season omo ye ready so ombe support omo Gold Stars ko Africa because of Saudi nkwa nti radio Jeffrey wakasa wakansem se obed obibi kakra ka fa ho ana
ya ba ne aba se ba nko ade a yesi enya ho asem ka na somna ye ka no a bit dicey kakra because it has been a suggestion but the application na asem no one And whenever you realize that the good suggestion in the needed application, I mean that BB so more baby. I say BB at children or baby. On paper, dear, Ajibo, on paper, dear, and it is something that should be happening, which is very simple. And obviously all the major companies now around Nijibu, Kotoko must approach them and find ways of getting them to support a year Asante Kotoko. But the question is, why is it that it has become a year difficult for Kotoko to achieve that? And that is what I think we must find out. Because once we study, some we are when it comes to an AJ project in Po. Senka Dakwajachi in your company, we were how Obama Cement, we basically. I say it sounds a bit simple, but why so far obedient mean raise a lot of questions. So it's a good idea from Georgia Free, but I think there will be more to it. There will be more to it as to why that is not happening. Enka ni mudie ka be a company na fru machine and your mama nipa wo mpatemu ho anije no. SSA omutimi di bibi ehim se ne mpatamu ofo na ni beje enya no pe how I dam patamu a company na furu mahye no ese fata se company ni ye adwuma ne mfaso no a wonya no obeyi bi na watimi e dey solve some of these problems, and we see most of these companies so more ye eduru ba bia ye wo the larger extent and ye wo the primary extent they say be a company we dum maybe a duma be our who's a street light in your juma. Timamufu were duma complaining and say, here street light. And here the primary extent, the primary benefit to location or one. The bigger extent in your Kotoko, which represent the entire region. I have found say, woman. So you can extend the helping hand to the bigger picture. Now I contribute to something meaningful to the development of Kotoko. But why that gap is a major issue. And I think the new board must find a structure, a commercial marketing brand structure. A bit me I exploited that untouched resources, because our resources is untouched. Got untouched our resources. No, you get a research team to sit down and scan around and look at the various companies. A bit me I say be our own person na regional one. And you can say a mining company. Bit me say be a these beverages, a bit me these hair bars, a bit me these import and export businesses. One patemu hoy. A bit me some of these manufacturing companies. And also, say more mutu from a good year. Normally, from a good year for one year fan say omuska. But there can be other ones. Bit me bear 10 be maybe busumi be and they contribute something to the club. And at the end of the day, we realize so make a boom no. Ned will do it. So, Jibo, I think there is a problem, and the problem is something the new management or the new board must fix. Whenever there is a problem, the obit me solve a problem. You be we are born in say assume it's why you juma. What me I do be ent me who ye. Enti yes here has our part no. I think normally no, with regards to the mining no, I'm focus na tie the primary location no more no. The man say bia so boasia. The focus need to me ebia oboase. The man say o baby ani a the focus to me baby ani. The man say bi o takwa the focus ye takwa. Ti so wo hwe
kuro no mo no.
Exactly. Nti am here me ma edum de no any the larger scale no. To what study e be den say bi Anglo good wo e kan say oboase. No be skip oboase abakotoko. E okumase.
But oboase she Ashanti region.
E chase. But normally they will focus on the primary unit. And send your canon or boy as good social tool for us. In as much as ABR yen time canon, as good is also under 2-4. Go stars cry home on your memo, look at their colors and how they do their things. Then maybe your magic crew will be crumbs with a person beko yura. Inti a quack say Kumasan and Cassan yen 2 from a good year. And only issue if Anglo Good was based in Abia book room, can commonly different.
Then Suboko book room for
the book community. Book community.
Say no me peti mo.
Won't you say? Share Obuase.
Say omo bo Obuase no. Ti omo bo Obuase no. Time I go face bo. Na team ni ho. Na team ho ya dance man. And omo abeti go face.
That means Kotoko did not Kotoko and focus at that time.
Yes.
So what I say. So mobile no and a Kotoko ne J ni nyina fry. And omo say we represent the area or Kibian Kenen different. But if your man try on because at that time they thought they were okay. If your margin now kohono. To the American say you're the primary one and you're the larger one. You can manifest and manipulate your ways to be part of a percentage no channel so be nyit menyebi. Ni nyina gyina nhyehyɛ a wodi gu akwan mu. Nti na make us asɛm a yɛtae Canada but ne yɛ na koyɛ din means bibi twe no. Something is pulling something. Because the Taikan na unya menshia letter head out the wura sponsorship number. Then tina sadi and ubi ntimi. That should tell you something is because ka he cranka omo betimi simple kram omo bi na pen krane IMC. Come ka the fan say they were directly reporting to.
But another question is Obi decided to take steps towards
Asama say the new board should factor that into their plans. Ade obi anye no wo ba na abaye ho na wunya abasobo de that's what makes you exceptional. It takes you above the average. And ma wo pro average person so nempo so obi pokon na wantimi anya then a man wantimi anye then you modify it and get the response. But me person me kire say ye tai kan but it means there is a problem. I want to make me free ban. Okay. So that problem is something that needs to be fixed because it's people they say best kasemu their money rules the world. At this point in time, Iska and the BBR. A yen your mabibri on say, Ubeshana, these product, it's many people and Sunny had say it kills 99.9% of a year gems. Yes. The extent of the money you have, and they show the extent of the problems you can fix. They say Dubai, any Middle East in Tokyo ACC. See, I won't confirm the flight free. Of course, you won't confirm the flight free.
Obi free
oh ni pa be free o jibo
Dubai
they be free o
say airport o matum
they be omuntum be free o
ah dey na be mo free o
when you have the money
now go twa bia ma Iran
because it has become a bidding war when it comes to the ticket cost and how
there be
yes be free o I'm giving you this so me I follow those be free o
how much the private jet and how much there
no commercial flights
Emirates
commercial flight has started fly commercial flight has, if you have the money you can leave.
And obey them and person who do obey. Who is can obey day? The
price is now rising. So it's a few flights never fly. So it becomes a bidding war. So the extent of the money, one and the better whether you want to come on the train and I obey me movie out. So everything is money. So the social responsibility conversation can be there. But one, you need to activate it. And because Jibo, my point is because it is money, you have to do everything possible to get the money. Skadi Ejibo, me at this point, I have gotten to a stage where I realize when it comes to money, yeah, man, you know, and I clean me. If you need to lobby, you must lobby.
Okay.
If you need to pay middlemen, you must pay. Jibo, one thing I won't read the marketing for that say, yeah, the namely yinam. And namely nam or marketing field, it comes with middlemen, agency, and kind of saying commissions. So if you are an institution, now the only agent says sometimes you can even go as far as 40% commission, depending on what that 60% in the amount. The remaining 60% the obenya. In Saudi, the now got to nam tum, and I got to draw to national shano, ubeyi na shano. Some of these institutions here came. Sometimes you need to meet some board members behind the scenes and let them know the total benefit the company will get and certain private benefits or more decision makers in Kenya. Because a competitor or no the sponsorship we're promising the certain personal benefits. I be or not a board so these are certain hidden truths when it comes to the corporate world. And yet pleasant, but if you want to survive in that war or in that field, you should be ready to get your hands dirty. In Tesoba, Ebia, the Captain Siasia company, board of directors yet 7. so to make sure and say no be come to no be decide baby a dem responsibility question be 5 there uni o ma wie ebi betimi other benefit because e kotoko no with me boy sometimes issues be say we can meet you here and we can sort it out and ebi su kura say a down payment sometimes impono there are certain board members ombe yi omani ase ebi aneba ne wo fa ase bi ni nua bi yibo na ono na ye middleman for all their marketing proposals so one tiase na akwa chen a yom ma company fufuro bi na afa on sase so it means that there are people that understand this business when omura the marketing folder they understand the loopholes within the system nti so one fast ankofo no na akokọ sem de meme ye kotokomaba mama miska I am telling you those sponsorship no beko they be able connect the secretary ni table no so sometimes secretary ni mpo na wodi kosi ni so no ese otimi pe bibi de ma no na on tese de voice bi ba ya na issue ni ese ya no ama chairman kakra na wakaka papa one tese asem no te ya na wama chairman so kakra na wakaka oluman se no on so kai sa analysis position no tese asem na ba say so ma chairman kakra na de bi okaka oluman se dem me okay they must you need people that's what I'm talking about competent people that understand that business obube wuram akwakofa
your official lobby
I am telling you say what the letterhead ne beko obeka so secretary na mfa baba na odi aba
okay obede da say mamemfa referee let's go to asem na ma siasia
me pa obi de ayi
ba me ba ayi amanfo we interest for plane to ni mu Nana Adams, no commercial flight is flying around the Middle East airspace. Nana Kwajojem Fise is true. People hire a private car and drive 8 hours to Saudi to get a flight. Michael K. Amwa, or say yes, it's true. There is a company in UK lifting those that are stuck in there, but with a higher price. And also, Emirates in two.
Me say ebi fly ko Ethiopia emo example one guy fly by Ethiopia on say your zones ewo wiem nti omo demarcated areas o fly far there is a possibility so we can get here
no na akwa bi di message bi aba say amehwese me hu sa message na
so people now fly to Ethiopia. The route to Ethiopia depends on maybe Africa and not from Ethiopia when you have money you can get your way through so many things and when it comes to making money there's nothing like shyness, there's nothing like rigidness and I'm saying you need people that are aggressive.
But let's make an attempt. I think yes, you might have your issues with a seminar that they free reason, but there should be some little attention.
Board you must factor that into their conversation because they say football is money. So at the end this cabe bro biano, won't mean boo and ninguso. But when he uncle for a tea jumanase, you will be hard number meeting or the power to convince you with numbers that you will be amazed. Maybe a numbers that deals with returns. So the woman is say ya make me I say amount.
Uni my dear friend to me. We my dear friend to me.
Meaning pa.
Okay.
You know why I'm person me to me in common.
Oh, I but for Mami Josie and the Derry now.
And you talked about Sanyo Meya.
Mr. Andy Derry.
Of course.
Or Hebrew.
Father on fashion in ya.
Yeah. Na or the contribution kakra.
What you say?
Or say Kamenshia. Na menshia to ne safre big and as a companies and institutions e wo asante mamu.
Na say omo ye bi.
Na say omo ye bi yes.
But e bia wo kot konkomo no.
Amamu
pushie na because menshia ni omo ye doso.
Dabi say one fan komo omo nye wo. Ese sab ti na meka say wunya de si wunya esi wa onim sa ade na na say ote ase a na wa ye no the command board no wa impress upon the board no say mo fan komo menshia ma yen. Enti mi say and the resistance nka na menshia to ne sa fresh institutions yi nyina. No aka kire mo say
sa meeting no me
no mo nyina anya meeting no
da be nya no nkwa ne bai
anya otum for gold coin no mo nyina board members onyomo na bishop ho na edmark ho
it gave birth to a lot of things, including what we are in here. The intended or nanka ne say no. Ya catch them say. Obia when you first one when you know 5% there. Fabra na fabeboa. Now 5% no. Yam from a board no. But you are forming a board of trustees. Now you create account na akotom. Na board no I generate a year mo de beko akọ board of trustees for no akọje. Ti say ask no e be beko into infrastructural development. E be beko into all other operational costs of Kotoko. So that se board no kra no e kire omo so no bia omo nya sika mfa man ya. You can now fall on the board of trustees, you know, to generate sa we no. Okay. Enti
MTSU ekushia yura.
Kebwadi say
Everybody to na nim say e kan no na me golf me Kotoko yi. Na mo sponsor. After that it was something nyina audios by. But what happened after that? So it is not that easy. Because these are companies.
Because of time,
they have their ways of doing things.
But say Obed, when you said the MTN bit of it there, at a point it was a particular decision by the management and the board of Kotoko. They thought MTN was not giving enough.
And we cried an away, IMC time. When the news you buy,
this is what we call football mu okuni. What a great suggestion from the man himself. The man who fit for the Kotoko, who is fit for the Kotoko position, Mr. George Akwesi every year. The mining companies are here in Ashanti region, earning more profits from the property and lands of our forefathers. Left us without sharing a kobo to Krobia, a team that unite and represent Ashanti region, and is very painful. Esisi semkwa keyboard
mini keyboard ya again
and on so
esisi sem
mena na adwene Rafia let's quote osile da yeson and say
sembe na oka
as manager edema eye referees ene eba Ghana football mu no kan e bre so ansa na onfa de dwumadiem na wiye no na nka Ghana referee AD FIFA World Cup final.
The first one is to get a FIFA referee to the World Cup final. That is the first thing. If not from the current crop of FIFA referees that we have, I'm looking at the next generation of the FIFA referees. We will get it. We will get them. If they are able to keep up with the work, the education and training that we have given them, I'm sure we will get them. When I came into referee, my target was to get to the FIFA referee and also get to the World Cup. That was my target. And for me, I said that I would not even bother if it is under 17 and 20 or whatever it is. The world stage was very important. I was not able to get there, and so I told myself that given this opportunity, I must get somebody to get there.
Siasia, I'm in Tiwai.
Yes, sir. It's good to dream big.
Ghana referees.
It is good to dream big. So, referee Alex Cote, Nedaya Sono, Yegina Anka, Bompa is Yaman room. We go to see a Ghanaian referee officiating at the World Cup level. Will be a great joy to all Ghanaians. I'm proud and I'm telling me who say this referee, this young Lai, right? Yeah. Daniel Lai officiated at the semi-final stage or AFCON. Now excelling. I was so proud. I mean, who okay? Now if it's a ball, footballers and quite many player proud, a common player proud, but to see a Ghanaian referee, Ghana and Kobe, but seeing a Ghanaian referee officiate at that highest level because. Me just sure say me baby as I said me who be sad and he excelled and I was happy. Since then many aje ho me cousin be me bun did reference because my Ghana are proud at the Cup of Nations and young man could be. So to see a Ghanaian referee at the World Cup, I think it will be a joy will be greater than the making. So yeah, say Alex Cote but then papa you mean the kind of referee it's not like say Ghana referee any referee it's not like say you need referee to me and can say yeah did referee pa na yakọ World Cup nya obi e ma ne nko but yɛn no Ghana ha no sika ateki the better part of us ade enum kan and no ɛma referees few referees na ɛwɔ no good referees no ɔmo ntimi ɛmfa akokoduro ɛnni ɛma yɛn consider ɔmo to that highest level sɛ football la bi abobo a ɔpɛ get to the highest level bɛ hunanka a Ghanaian player ti sɛ Kudus ɛbɔ Tottenham yɛ ti sɛ Makelesen ɛbɔ Chelsea, Real Madrid and so on and so forth na proud na yɛ ni agye obi aga na ni bi ɛhu ani agye edika referee bi a edi bɔ a na sɛ referee bi edi referee anka wo expect say anka obetumi get it to that level highest level no but Mr. Poku the kind of referees are Iowa and the kind of attitude of exhibit I had ding and must referee bit mako and you move to that
you can't referee
you can't say well it's not me they be a make us and come for Alex Daniela and saying your cup of nation no fan on your case the dunk referees and no say at least yes your person could do baby let me tell you me information be second on the house time I born hano almost scanning ya na ko ba say yemfa Alex say Daniela reason being that a difficult for Obi to induce him 2 clubs now. That was what concluded of the father Daniela is on the middle born. So for how many referees are going to make Makasa no and their form and they the clubs in Poco Monique referees near Jumano almost throw some very poor referees because referee now quest a cartel so corrupt referees say referee the money na ye china na you say you're more putting on eyes that is where the other referees descend on you. Mama cho me nkan kwatire even my own house of folk that's our own house of folk team first Ghana ha kotokoni house of folk ya na din say referee betimi achiti omo because of almost size almost numbers any animal no but the name na no bomb ko born no be go stars the supporters are up in arms with the management say omo nchonko ask yourself why the management nchonko
supporters is a management
and nchonko ba efe na omo have referee because omo feel say any referee na ko mu lose game no the penalty incident by omo kan wasem but a crowd of folk all my crowd of folk and you prepared they are reluctant to write to the FA because they feel say if you write to the FA now if you are punishing then the other referees they stand against you no matter team mafia e depend na referee chief ya do ka say a young referee catch a young referee and refuse to say or be accept bribe be report here afa so omo game na say yina senior referees no empese sa catch a young omo no bakwa akoyebo e dey dia it tells you the mindset of your refereeing our man. So I want to say from the very top they know say our referees are corrupt from the very top including the referees manager per assess not about kan or some another scenario obu ye match ikoso ena referee assistant referee back line 1 back line 2 ena incident AC at the line 1 side ala line 1 a flag the referee chief as Mokan said the line 1 was right and our flag the referee saw said line 1 error right and our wholesale sabon answer line 2 agent baby no e baya be ka say dabi go no e go e ma for convince other referees e ma mo jibo a ono hu say enye correct no omo jigo so if we are in this situation let's say e koso a e be den na sa de trimu pon na adwene no sa da ye so na opeso hu say Ghanaian referee di World Cup no atimi abam
tebi ono onim se sa anwa na koso
one na here example no ono be kai referee team na kai we have the table here I see what Ghana ha
say referees na GBB
who say line 1 ma sure we can say line 1 fire your office area there say line 1 eja line ono side ho line 2 we about for we empty say ball e koso line 1 area na say or flag here line 2 we have no business because any domain and we have no business no na over and the line 1 no all side no what was the boy outside see a case I don't flag here that the referee saw there outside and the referee also here then line 2 now move down for one on the track and yet not some no a buy the catch up the ball you go no much to maintain the decision of magic you see the point in most cases Ghana referees in Boa both the center referee a young referee not lines no everyone is senior but not let me line 1 or line 2 most of the time line 1 no is senior most now more line also it is at the end of the because also no distribute
ekosi line 1 so
ekosi so senior
no ache
e business catch on young there no ekosi senior no so no distribute there ko ba say who game no so on the control who na practice but on control
line 1 they control central
of course because when they senior oje ade no adam there no
yaji go a we be sisan
e ti yaji go a line 2 betu be baby emfa no ho e di na o tiri ko sesa no and as we referee chief the kind Alex Kote as we so man remu so Mr. Poku your referees in this country no and then the FA president Eka said that dwene ba ko pa e refereeing and coaching but am I responsible to so that didn't know no far no but don't you na afi wo say referee chief Alex Kote nso mo ti hu bi no obo madu kwasi bo
may analyze a situation or maybe an incident wrongly. Just yesterday, there was a video that we just watched, and it was a second division match here in Accra. It has to do with offside. The assistant one flagged for offside, and of course, his decision was right because the attacker had or made an impact on the goalkeeper. So in the loss of the game, we say that he has interfered with an opponent. The referee acknowledged and he disallowed the goal. Then the assistant two, who was far off, who had nothing to do as far as that incident was concerned, intervened. I don't know, maybe he turned himself into a VR and then he intervened. And the whole team had to change their decision and took a goal. This is very serious. So positioning on the field of play is very, very important. Now, the loss of the game, you see.
Captain. And the referee is quoted. Okay. Open me because it has always been my habit. Referees, that's a referee, destroying football. I don't know if you're president can I mean inputter. Or the room maybe that catch your young no catch the young for no e buy.
Say me hu video bi. Na your office kwa na me catch only ba for na me catch mo. Dream self senior aduana.
Okay.
O hwe record a ref ne de ma aduana player no. And an incident we see game Dream self player. Pejan 9
and then get senka double or triple red. Se bi ho sa.
E di beti aduana player na ya sisi.
But referee ejina pack you hu we o.
I'm say na wotimi hu aduana de we so am a record. Na say dreams dey can be a record the chain so.
And I make say or triple or quadruple record as a
game. Say FA president who share game we. Eyo team dreams FC na referee be di ball no yes ade we.
I don't want to believe the FA president told him to go and do that.
I'm not saying that.
But also a cut across.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm trying to say is say Ubetime use game no class an example.
Of course, I didn't fantastic.
Share idea to aduana for you. Ebe sin ne aye ka say. Efin kan remfa. We are sure say your team fofra. Am I? We are sure say your team fofra.
That is the problem. Honestly, let's go to somehow all cannot dear. Maybe no can say every generation way. I'm only praying say Obuti say Daniela even had opportunity to go to the World Cup this time around because previously being a YouTube Kotokoni is as good on or Messi up big time. But announce about you always have to give everybody a second chance no. Onya another opportunity no. Was they were righting the wrongs no. So in fact they see and tagging the BR because as human as we are.
Okay.
Yeah, no, no, get me a mistake somewhere along the line. But say I can buy Honswa, you're back on track near Yajima. So my no current performances. And no I'm the judge, you know. That way you got to ask you for the first time in many years. I a game no. Even on radio, man think Crawford say Omukabo referee. I was that game no. It has to say the referee no air so other referees must emulate him. So mu the powerful no because referee do the year unya ska o FIFA referee ba for se uye the year na se unya matches na say wo do mo categories so FIFA referee no first one ana ba ku bi a wo so kudu ho no no wo de wo ho
say you class 1 for be bambo ska chen ayi
ona say you as na say no bi obi o obiton
enye de omoton omunya
ana say obiton moko o ska so obi oton ka eno nti say ebi o FIFA there so nya ska chen obi aba I'm saying say wo awunya
no mu die no a say do be ko FIFA no say sika no mo kwaji wo FIFA no ebi obetimi di be 3 matches obi be di 1 Premier League mbenya say sika
that's all papa sign it paro what thing na obetimi di so be the Premier League match 1 game na onya say sika na papa ye ka papa mu ne ye ka sika obenya utim sika unya ye wa kra udia ahuto mu enye sika udia na ndia morning na matara chire what I say that's a been referee of the Premier League match Ghana and that's not Premier League no relegation they told the referee say if the referee is able to save them say the may be a man no problem now unto say referee no time is called retirement in referee I know the referees of a bit more referee in the actual
okay
akoso man mu etino be free say papa de ye beka de ye papa no say if
aduana ne yinini dream service
akwana de oye de jayo
aduana record ne na eba
we no record no
record
see I ba kono so
and dreams de ni
akwana e fa wo
ana wan fi no
ana
akwana oye sa akwana retaliation
nya retaliation no kwa no the intention was not to foul the player
but what if you say all put you for retaliation ana come on record dream de and e bia e ba say no mo mutie radio no
besa me
e disadvantage
you tu ni na no be ba chi
besa fa do tu ni na ne bra
yeah
we ye record o obi kra de ne sa wo aduana player referee yinani
referee say data na na
o yinani
wa run at you
na referee wa ma be ko ansa na o yi card no
the kind of name I cause you know ye mo pa ye say o mbenya do nsa kira
ba for mama
because referees boni on di na football no ata yi for party no ti dane ko kan ya kan yes bi asesa ana wo kan wo esa nyema o mo ye no eni ata yi wo mo ko na jo kro bodo difference nim on the daylight robbery no mo yes ad no o mo se na say in football no because football entimi en koyie without professional referee other than that age pamo mu fundi teacher for ko di ya na ga koye say o ko kro di teacher for di referee umu sa de no
ba for mama ntie wai
boss yedi nkomo na former referee bi eti ma homa ne kakra na aso kan no input but me tie na me re ho ye o say dedi kan in some ye kan nyina iska referees no yentu omo kai number 1 last season omo ye bo season we omo sika kam season we am say week send ye we
ti see mama o de come am check now
but the referee
week 23
ebinya teacher for
omo am say omo ntu entra week 10 kra
excuse omo na boni na obutrum
enti ni nyina no omo say wana ubu bebi wa say uche we yam koma na uche no
na say na ekọ ni week 25
yes say omo ntu entra week 10 kra enti ni nyina no eden ba kwano ma example say enejo na Danelai odi calf matches more enti sika de onya bi
osan teacher ni
onya teacher na mani sika what the dollar
and they said them why the money
what the dollar enti osi Danelai say even locally kra no ya appointed junior referee awo kan kan mo se ne da bi nya kadom yo for omo kra na omo lower omo ne ko di match no say match commissioner say for referee say osoto mu nyina na de awe ho ne bae no nti say omo ha omo lobby kra say wo my match da ne la yi ko bi because we nya ti say da ne la ne bi we na e kwa we ni say wamen enti sika boss say the referee sika yi a of course you the papa ni for ho and found the man obedi boni mejitum ba ebe minimize boni no ebi mu be ebi wo ha o mu de o mbe ya okay with the omunya ni boni mi ensa nyina no say we make sure say we the TNT beto obeba na hotel obeda ay ready obeba na aduane obedi ay ready no asama no say be ya obeda no oda yi nsuso
obeda no ada yi
de obedi ada ne de obeda die
de obedi ada
die Emma woda so na mo refi bi adamfo no etema base ni mo dusa woni mo no me bon dia na Heart of Lions match no afre chama me na me ba wo
jese machi
oh enti se sikanu swa ono antimi fa the car papa bi ma so or driver on fuel the car and fa ma say we imagine a referee off fly from Accra to Kumasi for a match na cost no so the water afa Accra Kumasi flight be a week be a ko bi me ensa
na se me ga se me share referee bi ano ko di league mu Accra flight na me fa no
referee oba bi sa
the flight is was around almost 2,600. It's in and out here 5,200.
What they 5,000?
With the 5,000. In and out too. Okodi league game Williams man is 1,500 a day.
No for flight.
Enjoyment.
So tell play mu keke.
Luxury and other.
So about them
is Canada baby na ref no.
So about them
we are now other meetings.
Other meetings
be an out in your flight. Maybe an in so during time.
Yeah, kwa ye be nyinam ne buy. Yeah, kwa ne ye be nyinam ne no.
So or buy be a chairman be train actually. O man dem sika of you be chat. My grandpa guess we flight to Ghana. Is a senior man he had the tell say no my own check ra cha wanda no do crew.
Afo de wi na we dey na chia.
Sika. Enti referee manager na ni da so na ha na amba mu.
Na go wa free na papa na ni abre me ka na ni abre. O ba for asem ka busa me question first. See as mu so asem. Ref, you know, a profession and as a hobby. I'm saying Ghana then a hobby.
They're profession.
Ghana then a profession. England no professional ref. Ghana omina yo munuma secondary job ni.
But
free say.
For side hustle you should be paid well.
Yes. Nobody say Lucas here to or boss. But the fact of the matter is that say if omu de no na ebe send na ye ntia ye kan na ye ya. You have your primary job. Most of these refugees are teachers.
Match way.
Video.
I has folk match will go. A game for house of folk go home. The choir first way DCC house of folk.
Na bo we so onye.
Say referee we who say we
against house for say.
Just wa bon.
The referee referee new.
No. Oni bone. Ade wo hu.
Aya we pomo ni we referee we medra.
Bone.
We would do
Bonnie bon.
No more I just said so we say
one platform means me we two na me and so abom. But what meaning
ba me sadie we. Sadie we na house for say. Yenye complain ma efi no.
Say you so some baby my how to fuck I so say baby.
Big club to say how to folk.
Na folk na approach it after. Omo ti bin kasa.
I said Julian Nunu was uncle di match weekend.
Omo ti bin kasa. We that should di match.
Na because I didn't kotoko ni has na no omo Julian Nunu dey yanka no kroma. So what stop at kotoko? What say a legitimate go clean go boy.
We obi a say go we
say refuge on wanye. Kotoko e choko e. Omo ina omo nim say refuge na control game.
Na ko push on any player. Keeper na ko push on any player.
Everybody control game.
We say menyi.
Club to show refuge.
Na referee nda so nam ho. Do maybe I
spoke to an official of head of sports. I spoke to an official of House of Folk. He told me this, and I was like, wow.
Official no a week. Any week mindset in a walker. Omunya some of this team. And I'm affected team because because way that's where you just here.
Referee team could di match back. Na center referee. Okofia no kura 20,000 Ghana. They were both team back one manashe.
Now go to Galamsey.
Eka so yin so no mo twa bet na so na hu. On bet no mo twa wo.
Omo check live update.
Sure.
Ono so no otwa
who could be a police, a guide who will be not who could use as a movie.
I refer to the one who be as a miyamo. Prepare security as one problem about Omonyadi, an idiot. 2 and a Sikaso sent your many and also count. Also, who's on Saddam in the referendum could be baby own. Jahayadi and the cactus with Chatiama.
Anyway, young and old young you. Oh, now what time will choose a million retirement? Young for baby.
Also, who puna match back, you bill bear 5,000, you bill bear 7,000. What I say? Now 5,000, 7,000. What you had you have.
Ghana Premier League. 7,000.
Oh, there was
7,000.
I don't know.
Then you go over to be couple 15,000 and your mama.
Why late?
Oh, there we go.
That's why late.
And then and then send a touch while everyone there's no papa and
Premier League.
I want to never let you.
Premier League. No more than no. Referee no man less than 10,000 budget.
I'm telling you.
Share.
Tina woka 5,000 eka se nyabu. 5,000 or the
other. Say we are now so you for faka on
5,000.
Well, we are also for faka.
I see your teams go away now.
Omo mu jansa why team men organize how mu.
Team to na ebo match no. Anya team training ground number. Etu wa wo so ro nya o ma no. Je obe ma no ba.
Yami be share on say na senka on say do baby e say mom ni o ma bi kuta say antanya be mo adu refi ni ama o be
e wo ko jan so yo
kwashi o say ibara o be ye no say o feska
say me ji bibi for bi ho
keke kra
maka ni fami ko
keke kra oh sa ka ma
okay anu mo mbebo
a ka ni fa ko du say e na de akofro park no so boy we siri e twa he o ha
so Lydia Semen Ganjo say Galamsey no enye man nko na ye Galamsey football so Galamsey
oh yo Galamsey
oh well referee since go to football Galamsey
oh tijibo kan bi anka yan fan shem say wa offside no say wa utirimu pepe na bi akoso ba dia
u yakobe
babone pa dia uwie ya o ma so a o de to for ma na wo so da for ke be twa ne ma bebre sutia oh and then our supporters dey o mo ka chere referee back say unim de omo ye we oh Enoch omo say and oh enye Enoch Andrew so say wan omo say o de onko bisa de omo ye Andrew so Bible mo say ono so mo si na bo
we are best Steven we are your best Steven
we say de o kwa kan Bible no be bia de omo ye Steven no say born now be di so o say
o testament ho
you know best Steven line we want fairness your genuine human error of course we are out of position out of poor sight, out of fatigue. Because fatigue affects people's decisions. Yeah. And that's what Captain Eton SMC. No, so blue out brain temwa. And found ne one at the end of
0322494401.
Mamin Chow some
494771.
Munia or some another Mike Tyson. Yes. Or Austria. Now we say
or some menche Unia Ebeba Austria to Unia captain.
This is wait, what the hell was you too? This is
young line is way. We did baby I got a fina or do some to yes, sir.
Captain,